And we're joined by SMU coach Chad Morris. The Mustangs are 1-0 overall. We're in action this past Saturday against Stephen F. Austin. SMU won the game 58-14. SMU back in action this Saturday against North Texas at Ford Stadium, 7 Eastern, 6 Central on ESPN3. And as we mentioned a moment ago, Jordan Wyatt from SMU is our Defensive Player of the Week in the American Athletic Conference. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call today. If you would take a minute to tie up the win against Stephen F. Austin, maybe a word or two about Jordan's performance and then what you expect to see as you return home to face North Texas on Saturday, please.
Well, it was a great opening win for us here at home, and we salute to our Heroes game. So we had a lot of our veterans in attendance. So that was always a great start right there. I got off to a quick start with them. Obviously, the first touchdown of the game was Cortland Sutton. That was good. Extremely proud of our guys' effort. We played a lot of guys. It's one thing we said coming into this year. We felt like we had more depth than we've ever had, and you would expect that into your third year. So played a lot of guys. Defensive line was definitely an area that we had to improve in this year. We recruited really well, and to be able to see those guys have the production that they had was good. We knew defensively the way they played us, it was going to be a little bit. We were going to have to be patient, and we were going to have to run the football, and that was something that we did. It was good to see us get Xavier Jones back. Braden West and Kamen Freeman were definitely our three main running backs that got a lot of reps. But overall, it was a great start. I got a long way to go. I've shared with these players before the game and even after the game, we're not as good as we're going to be, but we're better than we've ever been since I've been here, and that's all I can ask of these guys. We just got to focus on staying true to who we are. Just keep coming to work every day, being 1-0 every day, and just keep pounding our culture into these guys.
We'll take questions for Coach Chad Morris, please. *1 on your telephone keypad will put you in the queue, and the operator will introduce you.
Thank you. Our first question will come from Adam Grosbard with Dallas Morning News.
Hey, Chad. First of all, condolences on the passing of Leonard Parks. I'm really sorry about that. And so Jordan Wyatt was Defensive Player of the Week. What impressed you the most about his performance?
Yeah, well, thank you, Adam, and I appreciate that. It's very just obviously tragic to our SMU family and our Texas High family as well. I mean, any time that you lose a life that young is tragic, and this young man was a phenomenal young man. He's been committed to us for a while, and just one of the proudest moments of his mom would always tell us that one of the proudest moments of her life was when he committed to us, and so very tragic, and I'm very, man, it's just hit us all in the stomach after the game. So our thoughts and prayers are with Leonard's family and the Texas High family, but this will be a young man that'll still remain a part of our Staying Gang 18 class from this point forward. But Jordan is first of all, he's a phenomenal young man. But the thing that has made Jordan so much better is he has to line up every day against Cortland Sutton. And not only has Cortland made Jordan better, but Jordan's made Cortland better. And, that iron sharpening iron mentality that these guys have. But to watch him come out there, these guys were ready. He was ready. But he would be the first to tell you that, the reason why he got the pick six was, first of all, that the incredible amount of pressure that our defensive line put on the quarterback. And that's one of your best coverages is a great pass rush, and he was the beneficiary of that. And then obviously the touchdown that he got off the pressure that we brought from the back end was huge. And so just a really good ball player, a guy that's played a lot of football for us. That the experience shows up and pays off, and that's what you expect of a guy that's been in this system. And been with the same coaching staff for 3 years. It is time, and he is definitely a leader of this football team, and obviously his performance Saturday night showed that.
Thank you, Coach.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Our next question will come from Billy Embody with 24/7 Sports.
Hey, Coach, condolences as well about Leonard. That's just awful. As far as your team and special teams, what do you think about your special teams on Saturday night, and what you guys need to kind of work on there?
Yeah, well, Billy, I appreciate that, and I thought definitely we were much better all around special teams wise. It was good to see Jamie punt the ball as well as he did. We had a couple breakdowns on some coverage units, but we've kicked off a whole bunch, and when you do that, especially toward the end of the game, we try to get guys in there, and we had a breakdown on a couple of those. I thought our kickoff overall was just okay. I thought Josh did a decent job. He had one touchback, but we really would like that ball a little deeper in the end zone and where he put it. But and then we also try to let Kevin get in there and kick some as well to try to get some experience on him. But thought we punted the ball well. Our coverage unit was much better than it has been. Our return unit, we were a step away in our punt return. Trey Quinn is got a great feel for it. And we were just a step away from having a couple big plays in that unit. Our kickoff return unit, we returned twice. There was a couple of good returns right there that I thought we had. We might have returned 3 times, but again, just a great start. We'll be able to get some stuff on film and keep improving because that's definitely been an area that we've got to get better at. But see, Josh hit a 40-yard field goal. That was huge for him and his confidence. And like I said, we're much better than we were.
And then secondly, if you get the chance, are you guys trying to work in Rafe and DJ a little bit more at quarterback? I know Ben is kind of your guy right now, but
yeah, Billy. And the thing with that is we are, and I feel like these 3 guys here can play for a lot of teams in the country, and we want to continue. Well, Ben will start for us. Ben's got a great knowledge of the offense. I mean. But Rafe and DJ are doing a really good job, and it was really good to see those guys get in there and have some success. When you consider DJ hadn't played in over a year, he tore his ACL in the first game a year ago, so it's been a while since he played. I thought he had a couple passes that he missed. Rafe got in there and did a really good job. Rafe is solid, and it was good to see that with him. So these guys will continue to push each other, and I'm excited about where we are with these guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Our next question will come from Derek Sharp with USF Radio.
Hey, one question, Coach. I saw the score and assumed that Sutton would have had about 4 or 5 touchdowns. He ends up with 2 catches. Were they defending him well, or does that speak, again, to the depth you've been referencing?
No, I think they did a great job of defending him. Obviously, we knew coming into the game with what they ran defensively, they ran an odd stack, and they would put their extra overhang player, they would set him in the middle of the field, and so we knew that they would be 5 across and force you. If you were going to beat them, you were going to have to be patient with it. And so we knew going in that Cortland may be limited in some areas, but so we also knew we had to run the football. So that was more so a kind of way they played him than it was or the style of defense they play, than just the way they just would try to take him away from you.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Coach, thank you so much for your time this morning. Look forward to talking to you again next Monday.
Thank you very much.